decide whether to resume demolition work on the Seosomun overpass after a collapse. The Seoul Metropolitan Government held a joint meeting with the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport, the Ministry of Employment and Labor and Police to review demolition methods and safety measures. Ground-penetrating radar inspections are also underway at the site. The Labor Ministry has approved removal of the supporting structure, but has requested revisions to the main beam demolition plan, citing insufficient safety measures. Seoul City plans to submit an updated plan later today, seeking final approval on whether the project can resume. In local news, Busan City will launch a new Good Price Plus 동백전 program next month to support small business owners participating in the city's affordable price initiative. Under the program, residents who pay with the local digital currency 동백전 at designated Good Price businesses will receive an additional 5% cashback on top of existing benefits. Currently, 동백전 offers a standard cashback rate of 10% at affiliated stores with annual sales under 1 billion won and 8% for stores with sales between 1 billion and 3 billion won. With the added incentive, customers at designated affordable price businesses will be able to receive up to 15% cashback. The 22nd Busan International Dance Festival will be held for 6 days starting next month. This year's event will feature 44 dance companies from 13 countries, including Canada, France, and Mongolia, presenting more than 60 works. Outdoor stages at Haeundae Beach will host official invited performances, while street shows will also take place around Gunamlo and the Busan Station area. This year's edition also marks the 140th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Korea and France and the 10th anniversary of the Friendship City Partnership between Busan and Ulaanbaatar. In international news, a Cambodian court has sentenced 6 Chinese nationals to life imprisonment over the torture and murder of a Korean university student at a scam compound last year. The Kampot Provincial Court handed down the maximum penalty under Cambodian law, which does not allow the death penalty for murder, torture, and organized fraud. The victim was lured to Cambodia in July last year after being deceived by a voice phishing syndicate in Korea. The case has intensified international pressure on Cambodia to crack down on transnational scam networks. Earlier this year, authorities arrested the head of the Prince Group and extradited him to China as part of broader enforcement actions against suspected criminal compounds. And now for today's weather. Skies will remain mostly cloudy, gradually clearing from the afternoon. Occasional rain is expected in some areas. Daytime temperatures are forecast to range between 27 and 30 degrees. The temperature in Busan is currently 29 degrees Celsius. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is For My Busan with Laura McLuckie. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday to you all out there. Ooh, it's 좀 분위기 탄다. I like it. Anyway, something I truly want to achieve. Something that seems impossible, but also somehow possible. Something I want to challenge myself to do at least once, someday. That's what a bucket list is. So what is the bucket list dream that you want to achieve in your life? Well, you've already ticked one off. Listen to For My Busan with me, Laura McLuckie. right, let's kick off the show. This is Take That with Greatest Day.
Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. Before it all ends, before we run out of time, stay close to me. Stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. Shine the light on our greatest days. Light up, shine the light on our greatest days. Light up. Tonight this could be the greatest night of our lives. Let's make a new start. The future is ours to find. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it in my eyes? Can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Can you hold it in your arms tonight? Shine the light on our greatest days. Light up. Shine the light on our greatest days. Light up. Oh, and the world comes alive. And the world comes alive. And the world comes alive. Stay close to me. Hold on, stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me.
This could be the great. How embarrassing. I didn't even realize the microphone was up. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for My Busan on 90.5 and 103.3 FM. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for joining us here. It's another nice, well, is it nice? It's a nice day. It is a nice day outside. It's a nice day outside. It's quite 습기 높은, you know? Oh, and everyone outside the studio is coming around doing dances, giving faces. It must be a nice day. Everyone's very happy today. Hello, I love you. Okay, go away. Stop distracting me. Listen, it is the day that we're talking about bucket lists, because perhaps these days, maybe there's a few, well, I don't say there's a few people who don't know what it means. I guess most people know what a bucket list is, right? A bucket list, like things to do before you kick the bucket. So a term in English, kick the bucket, it means that you pass away. You are dispatched with love. And yeah, that's what a bucket list is, basically. I just want to say hello to everybody checking in so far. Then we'll keep on going. Benny님, Cosmos, Cho님, 정님, 상민님, 후추님, 안녕하세요. Let me open up the other apps as well. I'll say hello to you all over there too. But yes, do you have a must try, like a life-defining goal? Or maybe just like, 죽기 전에 그렇게 진짜 꼭 하고 싶다. You can think about that, right? That's a normal way to think about life. I want to try this once in my life. And the origin, like I said, is from Kick the Bucket. In medieval Europe, when this is very dark. Are we ready for this? 이거 진짜 무서운 거예요. 근데 다가오는 여름 있잖아요. 그래서 공포 영화를 많이 봐야 되겠습니다. 우리는 일찍 좀 시작해 볼까요? Okay, call. So in medieval Europe, when they were doing executions were carried out by hanging. And what would happen was when you were on the stocks, so you had a noose around your neck, I'm getting okay. Let's get into it. Let's get dark. They would do this. You would have your the noose around your neck, and you would be standing on a bucket. And when the executioner gave the signal, somebody would kick the bucket from beneath your feet, and you would. There you go. You were dispatched, probably not with love, which is even sadder, you know. But yes, that's how kick the bucket became synonymous with passing away. And actually, my granddad used to say that to me all the time. He would go around our house or his house and he would write my name on the back of things and say, Laura, you can have this when I kick the bucket. Stop that. We don't need this kind of chit chat. But how should we understand this idea of kicking the bucket, right? It suggests something you would think of even at the very last moments, you know, something you truly deeply want to do. A bucket list is something that just speaks to you, something that pulls you, something that is 댕겨. Not the same way that kimchi and 막걸리 are 댕겨, something that speaks to your soul, right? That speaks to your identity as a person. And I want to know, what about you? What do you want to do? 여러분 버킷리스트에 어떤 활동이 있는지, 어떤 목표, 어떤 거를 있어요? 박 PD, do you have a bucket list? Yeah, you do? I don't think I have a bucket list, you know. I don't think I have a bucket list. 가인 씨, do you have a bucket list? You have? What's on your bucket list? Ah, world tour. I love that. Yeah, that's a good one. I think that must be quite a common one. 특히 어떤 나라? 유럽? 나는 스위스. My bucket list is actually I want to take my mother-in-law to Grindelwald in Switzerland. We plan to do that this year. That was a bucket list for me because it's on her bucket list. But she doesn't know she has a bucket list. She just really wants to go. But we didn't because of the current political situation in the Middle East. But anyway, let me share a story about a 98-year-old man. He was in the UK. He recently fulfilled a childhood dream, a bucket list item, if you will. That dream was to fly, to actually fly, to fly to the sky. Is it possible? Well, he took on the challenge of what they call wing walking. Wing, 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 wing. 여보세요? Wing walking is, it involves walking on the wing of an airplane at an altitude of 1,000 meters. So wing walking is when you walk on the 날개. Oh. Could you do it? Could you do it? No? 나는 no, I couldn't do it. No, thank you. I don't even like to fly inside the airplane. But even though with age, of course, it becomes more difficult to move. You lose muscle mass and strength. Sometimes he needed help just to climb the stairs. But he took on this daring challenge of walking on the wing of an airplane. He completed his bucket list. Not only, he also set a Guinness World Record as the oldest person to ever perform wing walking. And so he did that. And he's like, okay, what's next? I love that attitude. So next, he's going to complete a London marathon. But he's leaving it late, you know. Do it when you are a younger man, sir. 98 years old is very impressive. I champion it. I love it. Yes, 100% support it. 근데 let's do things now. Let's not wait. Because waiting, you just never know what's going to happen, right? So as you go through life, is there something... Here's a text topic. Text topic today, 여러분. Is there something you've always wanted to do, something that maybe seems impossible, but that you still hope to accomplish someday? What is on your bucket list? Share it with us. Let us know. Also, send us a song that is like bucket list success song. So once you've completed this thing on your bucket list, what song will you listen to? What's the first song you want to listen to? 네, 여러분이 인생에 살면서 이루고 싶은 버킷리스트는 무엇인가요? 특히 아주 특별한 거 있나요? 없으면 괜찮아요. 근데 이런 거를 이렇게 했으면 좋겠다. 그런 것도 충분합니다. 그래서 여러분의 버킷리스트와 지금 듣고 싶은 노래 보내주시기 바랍니다. 그리고 신청곡은 그냥 듣고 싶은 노래도 괜찮은데 혹시 버킷리스트 뭐 이루어졌을 때 첫 번째로 듣고 싶은 노래 이루어진 후에 어떤 노래 제일 듣고 싶을 것 같습니까? 네, 샵 9050 #99050 카카오톡 text messages 101. Everything else is free, including YouTube live stream. So please send us your messages and let me know what's on your bucket list. I'm kind of shy to tell you my bucket list because I'm like, what if it doesn't happen? But then that's the point, right? You make it happen. Yeah, I'll tell you a bit later about my bucket list. So remember, 2부에서 우리는 음악을 다 신청곡을 다 모아서 우리 플레이리스트 만들어서 한 명 뽑아서 상품 보내드리겠습니다. We'll read all your messages, play all your songs, as many as possible in the second half. All right, it's time for Newsfeed with Kim Gyu-bi.
System check complete. Destination set. Busan.
Flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're now making our approach to Busan. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. We've just landed. Welcome to For My Busan. Welcome back, everybody. Time for Newsfeed. Cuby's in the house.
I'm in the house.
Cuby's in. I'm in the house. You are in the house. I don't have my ding dong dangs. Ding dong ding ding ding. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You like this kind of low lights?
Yeah, mysterical, magical, dark.
Yeah, it's kind of it's 분위기.
Yeah.
분위기 탄다. Let's just switch off all the lights.
Oh, yeah.
See what happens. I'll put a torch under my chin and read you some
괜찮다.
scary stories. I love it. 자, so you are, you are Kim Gyu-bi.
Yes, I'm Kim Gyu-bi.
You are from Busan Media Division, Busan City Media Division. You join us every Thursday to give us all the updates from Busan City. How's your week been?
Oh, okay. So events and festivals are happening everywhere. So
Yeah.
I got busy accordingly.
Yes. But you're
That's
always
fine.
busy.
Yeah.
You're always busy. 근데 why are you wearing this? You weren't in the office today.
No, I was in the office, of course.
거짓말. 그렇게 편안하게 입을 수 있어요?
아, 너무
부산
편안한가요?
시청에서?
다 이렇게 입고 있어요.
진짜로?
진짜로.
와우. 와, so 멋있어요. Anyway,
Anyway.
let's get into it. What shall we explore this week? 부산은 이번 주는 어때요?
Okay, so today's stories are about experiencing Busan in a more active way. Busan. Okay. One through history and culture, and the other through running and outdoor lifestyle.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. Historic tours during the day, running by the beach at night. Sounds very Busan already. Let's get into the first story. Busan is opening applications for something called the Busan Daum Tour. What is the Daum Tour?
Yes. So this is a themed tour program connected to Busan's heritage sites. The city is recruiting participants from yesterday to June 14th for this year's Busan Daum tours.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Okay. A Busan Daum Tour. You still didn't tell me what it is. I mean, Busan Daum, it means the essence of Busan or 진짜 부산답다.
Yeah.
그런 느낌?
So the program is designed to help. Oh, look at that! So the
Busan.
program is designed to help people experience Busan's history and identity more closely through guided half-day bus tours.
Ooh.
These tours focus on places, memories, and cultural assets that citizens believe should be preserved and passed down to future generations.
I think that's very important. It's not a typical sightseeing tour. And this is a really meaningful, 진짜 의미가 있는 것 같습니다. 너무너무 숨겨 있는 담긴 역사
Yes.
이야기.
Hidden
다 볼
stories
수
and
있어요. 그죠?
Yeah.
Sometimes the places locals remember most deeply, they're usually not like the famous tourist attractions, right? Yeah.
So each course has its own theme and atmosphere. For example, we have Wonder Tour. 경이로움 tour, which follows the memories of Busan as Korea's temporary capital during the Korean War.
Yeah.
And we also have Vitality tour,
Oh, Vitality.
활기로움 tour, which explores Busan's port and ocean culture.
Ah, very nice. Makes sense. Port and ocean culture, very important for Busan, right?
The essence of Busan.
And the tours move around different parts of the city as well, right? So there's 한복도로, 영도, 해운대, 부산 시민공원, Citizens Park.
Yes. So participants will be able to experience different layers of the city, not just one neighborhood.
Yeah.
And each tour lasts about 3 to 4 hours and is limited to 20 people per session.
설마.
So it's meant to feel immersive and story-focused.
Rather than rushed, right? When you're in a tour group and it's like too many people or like the itinerary is very 빨리빨리, it's just 진짜 답답해.
Yeah. But for
It's
this
not
tour, you
relaxing.
can experience Busan more immersively. You
can relax.
Yes.
Are you going to be there? Oh,
I don't know.
That's the main selling point. That's why people are going to be like, okay, I'm going to book.
Of course, I'm in.
You can see QB.
QB's working there.
So I think this kind of program is perfect even for Busan residents, I would say, because you don't realize how much history exists outside of your bubble.
That's
We
true.
don't look up, we don't look down or left or right. We look at our phones, we look at our friends,
That's the point. So you will be able to discover the city from a completely different perspective. And of course, you can find all details
Where?
at Busan City.
At Busan City. 별스타그램,
Yes.
Busan City.
Please
아니면 if
check
you want
that
the
out.
English, at Busan City _globe.
Thank you so much.
That was so good. I love it when you do that voice. Thank you so much.
It's so cheesy, right?
It's very cheesy. I like it. It's good. All right, let's go to from bus tours to running crews.
Yes. Busan is launching a new lifestyle sports program called Run Busan Running Crew.
역시 we need like another one because there's so many running crews.
Out
So
there,
부산 시티 진짜 조금 늦어요.
아, 조금 늦었어요?
조금 늦어요.
아, 늦었어요.
드디어.
드디어. Finally.
아.
So the program begins today and will continue through November to help citizens enjoy running more safely and consistently in everyday life.
Yeah, running culture is huge. I mean, all over Korea, not just Busan. This isn't just for experienced runners, right?
Not at all.
Oh, it's up on there on the live stream.
Yeah, that's actually one of the main points. The program is designed for everyone, from complete beginners to people who already enjoy running regularly. So participants will learn stretching, running posture, pace control, injury prevention, and group running techniques under professional coaching.
I love that professionals in there as well.
Yeah.
It'll make it feel less intimidating for people who want to start running but don't know where to begin. The reason I don't run with other people, I don't want to be embarrassed when I stop and I'm like, 포기하자. That's usually what my brain does within 6 minutes.
Within 6 minutes.
7 minutes? It's the 7-minute, like, I get the endorphins. But the first 6 minutes,
That's hard.
they suck. I hate it. I hate running for 6 minutes. Once I get over 7, okay. I like it. But it'll be nice for everyone. It's like a running class, but also community combined together.
Yes, and there are 2 main courses. One takes place every Thursday evening at Apex Narugongwon along the Suyang River.
Good.
And the second course happens every Saturday morning at Dadepo Beach Park.
저희 집에서 먼데.
Too far from your home?
Epic 공원? Okay, cool. So one is basically city night vibes. The other is beach morning vibes. Different atmospheres, different locations, but fabulous for running. Really good places for running. And also the city is emphasizing something called running etiquette.
Yes, because the program takes place in public spaces. Participants are encouraged to respect pedestrians, avoid excessive noise, and practice safe group running etiquette culture.
So our writer and I were talking about this, and she said she likes to run after 9 p.m. because
9
before 9 p.m. there are so many people, and she has to go 비켜주세요. And so she's got very good running etiquette. And I suggested, why don't you just get a horn? So that's not good running etiquette, right? That's what's
I don't think that's
what not to do. So
Not to do.
don't do what I would do. Be what Hong GPT would do. Okay, I like it. It's important because it's good to. I'm gonna sound like 진짜 꼰대. It's good to keep the rules for certain things, and it's not rules, of course, but it's just 배려.
Yes.
You know, it's 배려 for everybody to enjoy. Community. Yeah, good. The goal is like community, right?
Yes.
Not just exercise.
Of course.
Yeah.
So the goal is not just to promote exercise,
Yeah.
but also to build a healthy and considerate running culture in Busan.
I said that.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Everyone.
Everyone?
Okay.
It sounds really fun, actually. I think probably I would like to join that. But how long are we going to run for? That's the question.
Oh, I think it will take about 1 to 2 hours.
Hours?
Yes.
Are we going to run all the time?
Yes, of course.
For 2 hours?
Because we have that professional coach.
But I want to run for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes is my limit.
So it's going to be a perfect way to, start learning about what the running is really like.
I'll paddle. Then 2 hours, I'm out. Please, I'm out. Done. But listen, please do take part in it. We're just having a laugh. We're just being silly. It is a fantastic program. And the point of this is to make it very accessible for everybody.
Yes.
So you can definitely go in and wherever you are, 지금 이 순간은 할 수 있는 만큼만 진짜 퍼펙트입니다. 충분합니다. 그래서 여러분 부담 가지지 마시고요. Okay, 2 stories today showing 2 different sides of how we can experience Busan. History and then outdoor lifestyle culture.
Yes, whether you want to explore Busan's past through the Busan Dam tours or enjoy the city actively through running, there are so many ways to connect with Busan right now.
야, 부산 너무 좋아요. Busan is 살아있는. 그거는 슬로건은 아니지만
Busan
진짜
is
좋은
good.
슬로건. Busan is good. 부산이라 좋다.
좋다.
Thank you very much, QB. We'll see you again next Thursday. And don't forget, you can always follow what's going on at Busan City. Of course, we've got the website. You can go into Busan Tube for all the updates. And then go on to Instagram, social media for at Busan City and Busan City_globe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week, QB. I always miss you when you leave. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, let me go straight into On the Mic, and we'll have it in Korean, and I'll give you some explanation in English afterwards.
안녕하세요. 올리비아입니다. 오늘은 세상에서 제일 다정한 분과 이야기를 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
저는 매일 글 쓰는 작가이자 출판사 다정한 세계를 운영하고 있는 유다정입니다. 제 이름에 다정이 들어가 있어서 그 수식어로 다정한을 꼽았는데 제가 제 이름을 사실 좋아하게 된 건 그렇게 길지 않아요. 뭔가 다정이 너무 흔한 단어라고 생각을 해서 그 어린 나이에 어릴 때는 뭔가 좀 특별해지고 싶은 생각이 있으니까 뭔가 내 이름이 마음에 들지 않았는데 친구들이 너는 진짜 다정한 다정인 것 같아 라는 얘기를 해줬어요. 네 이름에 꼭 맞는 사람이다. 뭔가 그런 얘기를 들으면서 점점 제 이름이 좋아진 거죠. 이제는 좀 적극적으로 제 이름을 이제 사랑하고 이제 써먹고 출판사 이름에도 붙여보고
좋아요.
수식어도 많이 좋아하게 돼서 당당하게 꼽아봤습니다.
지금까지 어떤 글들을 써왔는지 소개를 좀 해주세요.
제 일상을 좀 관찰한 글들을 많이 썼는데 저는 제 감정이 너무 행복하거나 너무 슬프거나 그럴 때 좀 관찰해서 쓰는 편이고 그렇게 일상적인 글들을 좀 모으다 보니까 저의 첫 번째 책 다정의 이유 같은 경우는 무슨 얘기를 하고 싶지를 좀 생각해 봤을 때 나는 다정하다고 생각하지 않았는데 나를 다정하게 바라봐주는 사람들 덕분에 점점 더 다정한 사람이 되는 것 같아서 그렇게 나를 다정하게 만든 순간들, 사람들 그리고 그런 장소들 뭔가 이런 걸 좀 책으로 옮겨서 일단 글을 썼고 에세이를 쓰고 인터뷰를 하다 보니까 현실에 딱 맞붙은 이야기들만 쓰게 되는 거예요. 그래서 내가 창작하는 글은 뭐 쓰는 사람일까? 좀 이런 게 궁금해서 작년부터 소설 쓰기를 좀 도전했고 그렇게 이제 그 결과로 계속 지금까지도 쓰고 있는 것 같아요. 근데 쓰면서 정말 어렵거든요. 그리고 나의 실력이라든지 정말 많이 부족하다라는 걸 깨닫는데도 계속 쓸 것 같은 느낌이 들어요. 그 과정이 너무 뿌듯해서
이제 2020
2026년 하반기가 시작이 곧 되잖아요. 좀 글쓰기에 도전해보고 싶다 하는 분들에게 이렇게 한번 실천해보세요 라고 추천을 해주신다면
글을 처음 쓰는 분들한테 추천하는 몇 가지 기록법이 있는데 우선 첫 번째는 그 멈추지 않는 글쓰기라고 하는 건데요. 그냥 딱 10분 타이머 켜놓고 멈추지 않는 글쓰기를 시작하는 거예요. 진짜 그냥 아무 말이나 쓰면 되거든요. 생각이 끊길 수도 있잖아요. 그러면 막 A, B, C, D 뭐 이런 가나다라 마바사 이런 걸 써서라도 손을 움직이는 행위를 멈추지 않는 거예요. 저는 이 활동은 가급적이면 전부 이렇게 쓰는 행위, 연필을 쥐거나 펜으로 쓰는 걸 추천드리는데 이런 낯선 감각, 서걱서걱거리는 이런 소리마저도 다 오감을 자극하는 행위여가지고 글쓰기를 입문할 때 너무 좋은 방법이라고 생각을 합니다. 되게 개운하다? 약간 이런 감상평을 진짜 많이 들었어요. 그리고 두 번째는 좋아하는 것에 대해서 쓰는 건데요. 내가 좋아하는 걸 남한테 설명할 때 막 나도 모르게 흥분해가지고 막 줄줄줄줄줄 나오는 그런 것들이 있는데 그런 걸 똑같이 글쓰기에 하면 글이 줄줄줄줄 나와요. 왜냐하면 싫어하는 거에 대해 쓰는 게 아니고 내가 좋아하는 걸 왜 좋은지를 설명하는 글이기 때문에 글쓰기가 어렵다라고 생각하는 분들도 이것만큼은 하실 수 있는 거예요.
대신 이건 AI 절대 쓰면 안 되죠.
AI 안 돼.
그 다정이라는 가치가 얼마나 굉장한 힘을 가지고 있는지 점점 더 느껴지거든요. 다정함과 느림 이런 것보다는 실속과 효율을 더 많이 따지는 것은 아닐까라는 생각이 들어서 다정함과 따뜻함이 이어졌으면 좋겠다라는 마음을 가지고 있는데 다정함이란 무엇일까요?
저는 사람들이 공감하는 자세가 중요하다라고 생각을 하는데 한 번도 만나지 않은 사람에 대한 공감일 수도 있고 앞으로 다가올 미래 세대에 대한 공감일 수도 있는 거예요. 내가 아닌 다른 사람이 되어보는 경험, 그러려는 열린 마음이 저는 다정함이라고 생각이 들어요.
혹시 방송을 듣고 있는 분들에게 전하고 싶은 메시지가 있다면?
캠페인처럼 느껴질 수 있는데 읽고 쓰고 만나자. 제가 좋아하는 게 다 담겨있는 메시지인 것 같아요. 책을 읽었으면 좋겠고 글을 썼으면 좋겠고 사람들을 만났으면 좋겠다 하는 뭔가 저의 간절한 마음이 담겨 있는데 셋 중에 무엇을 하든 조금이라도 세상을 다정하게 만드는 방향인 것 같아요. 읽고 쓰고 만나자.
좋아하는 영어 단어나 영어 표현이 있나요?
내가 뭘 좋아하지를 또 생각해 본 거예요. 근데 최근에 알게 된 표현인데 laugh with, 함께 웃는 표현인 것 같아요. 뭔가 어떤 상황이 생겼을 때 laugh at은 저 사람을 보고 약간 비웃는 것의 표현이라면 laugh with은 넘어진 나도 같이 웃는 그런 걸 의미한다고 하는데 그게 너무 쏙 마음에 들어가지고 오늘 말하면 딱이겠다 싶었어요.
좋습니다. laugh with. 감사합니다. 여러분
읽고 쓰고
만나요. 와, 감사합니다.
So cute. So cute. Welcome back, everybody. This is For My Busan. And that was On the Mic with our reporter, Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. And our interviewee, Yuda Jongnim. And Yuda Jongnim says, although she once felt like the name Dajong sounded too 평범하다, so ordinary, she gradually came to embrace it after hearing people around her say she truly lived up to her name as a kind and warm person. So she's written mainly about her everyday life and emotions, eventually publishing her first book, The Reason for Kindness, 다정의 이유. I love it. Based on the moments, people and places she has recorded. And she said after writing interviews and essays, she recently began challenging herself with fiction writing as well. She's driven by this growing desire to be creative, right? So she says, for those who are just starting to write, she says, continuously writing without stopping and trying to write about things you actually like, because words tend to flow more that way. She believes kindness is an open-hearted willingness to empathize with others, and she shared the message, read, write, and meet, explaining that, you know, doing all those things is really good for the soul and it makes the world a better place. And she said one of her favorite English expressions is laugh with, because it's, laughing together, even through all those mistakes and the awkward moments. I like it. We have a lot of awkward moments here because nobody really knows whether they should cut the mic or let me keep talking. And luckily, they never cut the mic, which is even better. Ridiculous. So listen, thank you so much to our reporter once again, Olivia, and 다정님 너무너무 수고하셨습니다. If you want to be on the mic or My Life, My English, please get in touch. We'd love to share your story with all of our listeners, all of our viewers. And it's always a nice time to hear other people's stories on the show. All right, just very quickly, today's text topic, we're talking about your bucket list. So what is on your bucket list, my friends? Share it with us. And as soon as you accomplish an item on your bucket list, what is the first song that you'll listen to? 예, 여러분 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 여러분이 인생을 살면서 이루고 싶은 버킷리스트는 무엇인가요? 여러분의 버킷리스트와 지금 듣고 싶은 노래를 보내주시기 바랍니다. 예를 들면 I said it before. 이루고 싶은 거는 아니에요. 이루어진 후에 이루어진 후에 고맙습니다. 한국어를 진짜 어렵다. 성공했을 때 어떤 노래를 듣고 싶을 거예요. 샵 9050 pound 9050 text messages 101. KakaoTalk is free. YouTube Live is free as well. Send your messages. We will gather all of your messages, all of your songs and put them together in a playlist for the second half of our show. And one person will win a prize. 선물도 있습니다. 여러분 참여 부탁드립니다. All right, this is Crush and Zico, Oasis.
목말라 해 너무 더워 물이 필요해 하늘 헤어나는 너의 깊이 파인 곳을 찾아다녀 달콤하게 날 더 바라봐줘 너무 해 메마른 땅에 정글로 만들고 난 몸하고 또 탐험 You know how we do it We just do it All your ladies hands in the air All my ladies hands up in the air 그녀는 나 미치게 해 그녀는 날 숨쉬게 해 Oh she's mine Oh she's mine Oh she's mine Yeah yeah She's mine All your ladies hands in the air All my ladies hands up in the air 그녀는 나 미치게 해 그녀는 날 숨쉬게 해 yeah. Get closer to my body 천국에다가 데려다 줄게 body to body 낮이 밤이 될 때까지 Waterfall 그 속에서 나 헤엄치고 싶어 You know how we do it We just do it All your ladies hands in the air All my ladies hands up in the air 그녀는 나 미치게 해 그녀는 날 숨쉬게 해 Oh she's mine Oh she's mine Oh she's mine Yeah yeah She's mine All your ladies hands in the air All my ladies hands up in the air 그녀는 나 미치게 해 그녀는 날 숨쉬게 해
넌 남자들 욕망에 갈증나게 하면서 어째서 주위 여자들은 물매겨 내 마침 넌 제대로 된 상대를 만났어 난 태연하게 돼야 나지 수백 개 결과 태어보 양의 한테 생선을 맡긴 거야 늘 첫 경험하는 자세 앞뒤를 몰라 감탄사 대신 엄지척 다리 사이로 난 광주 출신 아니지만 전라도 환영 넌 겨울에 밤도 안 됐는데 자꾸 만지려 해 baby 물고 뜯고 막 보고 튀겨
하고 싶어 하고 있는데도 하고 싶을 거야 그럴 땐 이걸 꺼내 먹어
그 달까지 로켓을 쏘아
All your ladies hands in the air All my ladies hands up in the air 그녀는 나 미치게 해 그녀는 Oh she's mine Oh she's mine Oh she's mine Oh
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Busan Life Solutions. Kelly's in the house.
안녕하세요. Hi, everyone. 반갑습니다.
반갑습니다.
네.
고수님 says, 켈리님, hi, hi.
네, 안녕하세요, 고수님. Hi, nice to see you,
고수님 누구한테
네.
얘기하시는 거예요, 지금? 그냥 스스로에게 머릿속에 있는 말씀만 하시는 거예요? Oh, so many messages. 너무너무 좋아요.
네.
감사합니다. How are you?
I'm good, just always, you know.
Same.
네, same.
Same
네.
old. Same, but different.
네,
Yeah.
맞아요. 네.
How come we're like matching every week
맞아요.
with our clothes?
네, last week we both were wearing black, and this week we are both wearing a white color shirt, right?
We don't
네.
call each other.
네.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should.
Next week.
네,
Blue.
맞아요.
Okay, anyway, tell us about this segment, Karen.
All right. So the name of the segment is Busan Life Solutions, right? So as you can tell, probably, you know, the number of non-Koreans living in Busan has increased significantly over the last few years, right? So, you know, their situations may vary. Some are international students, others are foreign workers. But one thing that they have in common is that they sometimes experience issues like difficulties, right? It can be about their school life. It can be about their visas, right? Or maybe their marriage can give them a little bit like a headache, right? So if that is your case, I want to give them a reminder that they can visit two different organizations in Busan. One is the Busan Global Center. The other is the Busan Foreign Resident Support Center, right? So what I do in this segment is that I receive questions and answers both from these two organizations. And I do translation work, and I sometimes have to double check, right? Then I share those questions and answers with you and with our listeners.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully so we can help some of our listeners, you know.
Yes, absolutely. This is like a really helpful segment, probably the most helpful segment.
고마워요.
Yeah. And I
really
try to make it fun, but Kelly always gets very uncomfortable. Which is more fun for me.
네.
Okay, I'll behave. I'll be good. Here we go. I'll read the questions. You give us the solutions.
Exactly.
Here we go. This first person says, last year I went through a divorce under mutual agreement. 협의 이혼. I admit that it was my fault. At the time, I did not request a division of property. Can I now file a claim for property division regarding assets under my former spouse's name?
Right. I completely understand what this person is going through, right? And my answer is, well, it may be possible.
Maybe.
Right? So first, a lot of people think that if the divorce happened because of their own fault, you know, they automatically lose the right to ask for the property division, right? But probably, you know, depending on the countries, well, things may differ. But in Korea, that's not necessarily true, right? The right to request property division is actually separated from the issue who caused the divorce.
Okay.
Right? So even a spouse who was considered responsible may still have the right to claim a share of the marital property, right? So also, well, even after mutual agreement divorce, like a 협의 이혼, right? Property division can still become an issue later on. So this is something that I want you to remember.
Yeah.
So for example, if the couple never properly discussed or finalized the division of asset during the divorce process, or, well, and it could be also a case like if hidden assets under a former spouse's name are discovered, well, it may be possible to file a property division, you know, after all, right?
Interesting.
So one very important thing to remember is the time limit. There's actually the time limit, right? So in general, the claim must be filed within 2 years 네, from the date of the divorce.
Okay.
So if too much time passes, like 5 years or 10 years or something like that, the right to make the claim may disappear.
Yeah.
네.
It's good to know. I think this legal stuff is always very difficult as
맞아요.
well.
네.
And when it's emotionally charged legal
Right.
stuff, that's
네.
also even harder. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. Let's move to the next one. This person says, while I had a D2 visa, I earned income through research activities. My visa expired in March 2026, and I have now returned to my home country. In May, I tried to file my comprehensive income tax return directly on home tax, but I couldn't sign in with simple authentication, so I'm having difficulties. In this case, what should I do?
Well, first of all, I didn't know that people can earn income, through their research activities.
Yeah.
Right? Which is really good,
Yeah.
right? It's opening my eyes because I actually had to spend a lot of money on my thesis, working on my thesis.
Well, that's it. But then once you're
네.
done, you
네.
can then go and become a researcher.
네,
Yeah.
맞아요.
Good.
And for Korean listeners, I would like to share this vocabulary, like let me see, where is that? Comprehensive income tax return is called 종합소득세 환급, right? Then it may sound a little bit easier, you know.
Don't talk about
네,
tax.
종합소득세 환급, 맞아요.
Yeah.
Taxes are really complicated.
Yes.
맞아요. So, the Busan Global Center contacted the 금정구 tax office, like a 금정구 세무서, on behalf of this person. And the good news is 대리신고 is possible. So I translated like a 대리신고 like proxy filing?
Yes.
괜찮아요? Like
Yeah.
a proxy statement?
Instead of the person
네.
themselves, somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that means that you can have someone handle the situation for you as long as they submit your expired alien registration card, like ARC, and a power of attorney, which is called 위임장 in Korean. So, hope that works. 네.
It should be hopefully resolved because
네.
this is very important.
맞아요.
Let's move to the next one. This person says, I'm a foreign student in Busan. I've been living in a dormitory, but I'm now looking for an apartment near school. However, I'm having a hard time understanding the details of some apartments online. For example, what exactly does 1,000/50 mean?
네.
I remember when this was so confusing for me. I was like,
Oh, really?
1,000/50?
Right.
What is that?
Now, do you even know how to read these numbers?
So it would be 천.
네.
So this is 1,000만 원 is
네.
보증금.
맞아요.
And then 50
맞아요.
is 50만 원
Right.
월세.
And you are supposed to read it like a 1050.
1050.
1050, right? So I thought that this was really like a interesting question, right? And I don't think, I don't think that this person is the only one who's confused, right?
Not at all. So
네,
many people.
네, so let's dive in a little bit, So these numbers are written based on 만, like a 10,000.
10,000 won.
맞아요.
So it's 1,000,
네.
10,000 wons.
Exactly. So the use of thousands are important in Western countries, right? But probably in Korea, like 만 is very important. Like 10,000 is important, right? So like a 100만, 1000만, something like that.
So do you know what's funny? When I first started learning Korean, I knew that man meant
네.
10,000.
네.
But also it's like 이거만 먹을게요.
이것만 먹을게요.
이것만
Only
먹을게요.
this.
Only.
네.
And so that was
이것만.
quite confusing.
Oh, interesting. 네.
For me.
네. So the number, like Laura said, the number 1,000/50 that this person is seeing means 1,000만 원 and 50만 원, which means 10 million and 500,000 won, right? The 1,000, the first 1,000 represent the deposit, like a 1,000만 원 보증금, right? And the number that follows represent the monthly rent, like a 월세. So in this person's case, this person is expected to pay a 10 million won deposit when signing their lease, like a 전세 계약금 or 월세 계약금, and then pay 500,000 won each month while this person lives there.
Yeah.
Right? So the 10 million won deposit will be refunded, once the lease is over. So if this person takes a close look at the listings, they might find a higher deposit, usually result in a lower, like a monthly rent, or the other way around, So
my 추천, my recommendation, when you go and see the apartment, take photographs of everything. And keep those photographs, never delete them. Because when you want to move out, you need to prove that you did not
Right.
cause any damage.
Exactly. 맞아요. Smart
This
thinking.
is 꿀팁.
꿀팁.
아줌마 꿀팁.
꿀팁.
Okay,
맞아요.
마지막으로 we'll have to
네.
be a little bit. No, we've got plenty of time. Okay, this last person says, I'm an international student.
네.
I recently borrowed a book from a public library. I've searched everywhere, but I cannot find it. So I think I might have lost it. What penalty should I expect in this situation?
Oh no, how can you lose a book that you borrow from a library? So irresponsible, right?
Terrible.
네,
Terrible.
맞아요. Just kidding.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody, right?
그래.
It can happen to you and it can happen to me, right? So if you lose a library book in Korea, it's usually not a big deal, right? So you can buy the same book and bring it to the library. Well, most of the time, the library will just ask you to pay for the replacement.
Yeah.
Basically, the price of a new copy of the book. That's it, right? And sometimes there might be a small extra fee for handling the situation, but that may depend on the library, right? So what you should do is just contact the library as soon as possible, right? And explain, then they will tell you what to do next.
Yeah.
네. So no worries, please. Libraries are generally quite understanding the situation.
Don't
네.
worry about it.
맞아요.
It'll be okay.
Sure,
No
sure,
problem. But thank you for asking. It's good that you asked because there might be, it depends what country you're in.
네.
There might be a certain process or a big fee, or you might not be allowed to borrow.
Right. Right. I
whatever.
think, like confrontation really matters. Sometimes people do not want to confront the uncomfortable situation.
Right.
And they sometimes end up just hiding,
Yeah.
right? But this person just, confronted the situation and asked this question to the Busan Global Center, which is really good.
Yeah,
네.
props.
네.
Do people still say props? Do we do a finger a snap? Congratulations. Well, Kelly, that's all we have time for today. I do want to ask you, though, today we're talking about bucket lists. So I've asked our listeners to send me what's on their bucket list and also a song that they would want to listen to after they completed their bucket list item, like a real feel-good song, I guess.
네.
So do you have a bucket list?
Well, unfortunately, I haven't really thought about it. I'm probably having a good life.
Yeah. Oh, that's
네.
nice.
네. I'm having a good life.
No bucket list?
네.
Anything you'd like to
nothing really
do?
comes up to my mind.
Yeah.
네.
You want to swim with sharks?
No.
Bungee jump?
아니요.
Skydive?
싫어요. I'm not a big fan of that. No.
Okay. You want to sit down, drink coffee?
네. That's good.
Okay.
네.
버킷리스트 성공했습니다.
There you go.
So good. I love it. Kelly, thank you so much for bringing us all these updates. Really is invaluable information and is such a help to the people who are going through these situations. So 수고하셨습니다, and
네.
we will see you again next week.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, it's time for me to say goodbye for the first half of the show. 여러분, 1부 끝났습니다. 여러분. Hello, everybody. Let's reaction 해주세요. 1부 끝났습니다. Don't say no. It's so sad. 진짜 이거 너무 피곤하다. 1부 끝났습니다. 부. 탈락. Everybody's 탈락. But we've got 2부 coming up. 2부 남아 있습니다. Yay! So listen, we will see you in 2부, but on the second half. But until then, send us your messages, send us your playlist, and stick around because I've got a song for you. This is PH1 with Life is a Movie. I'll be back in just a few. 어디에 가지 마세요.
I'm looking back on my old days 모든 걸 아는 줄만 알았던 때 내 마음대로 living my life how I wanted to yeah. 너무 철없게 Shortcuts are easy 시간 낭비는 내 취미 큰 꿈은 했어도 힘든 건 싫어 무작정 또 빌어 너무 어렸네 They say life is like a movie Without a story 정해진 게 하나 없지만 That's I said got I need answers I've been praying like a mantis that'll know where 할 뻔했어 매번 내 기도를 happy 답답한 맘에 매일같이 숨을 고르네 이제 곧 보게 될 기적들을 난 만약에 단 하루라도 내게 힘이 주어진다면 처음부터 다시 돌려볼 거야 보고 또 봤던 인생 영화처럼 Yeah, okay, look Time's past and I can't believe it 상상으로만 했던 많은 일이 두 눈앞에 마치 TV처럼 생생하게 잡혀 3D All around the world you can see me 세탁해서 버신 부모님의 돈 아버지 손처럼 몇십 배는 불었고 무대 위에서 나를 보는 수많은 팬들 So beautiful 좀 미쳤어 내 삶은 누가 뭐래도 They say life is like a movie Without a story 정해진 게 하나 없지만 I said God I need answers I've been praying like a mantis 때론 오해할 뻔해서 매번 내 기도를 회피 돌이켜보니 모든 것은 다 이유가
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
자갈치 시장의 활기찬 목소리, 영도 앞바다를 수놓은 은빛 윤슬, 우리가 지켜온 부산의 소중한 모습들입니다. 이제 부산은 그 이상의 내일을 준비합니다. 첨단을 달리는 에코 델타시티의 일상부터 가덕도 신공항의 하늘길, 그리고 유라시아와 북극을 잇는 북극 항로까지 세계를 향한 거침없는 도약, 그 엔진은 바로 부산 사람입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
당신의 자부심이 부산의 미래를 만듭니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Welcome to Busan. Let me show you around. Here you can find the world's largest musical in-ground fountain and the world's only UN memorial cemetery. Stroll along the coast and explore the largest mountain fortress in Korea. As well as all this, there are so many tourist attractions, beautiful exhibitions, vibrant culture, convenient facilities, and delicious foods unique to Busan. With all the beauty and charm of the amazing city of Busan, you'll find yourself right at home in this ever-changing tourism paradise. So stay with us a while. Busan, your #1 tourist destination. Your home, away from home. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Hi, I'm Roberto Fernandez from Mallorca, Spain. I have been living here in Busan for more than 5 years with my Korean wife and twin boys. Back in 2020, I was invited to a game by a friend of mine. Since in Spain, football is the most beloved sport, baseball really drew my attention. In Sajic Baseball Stadium, everyone was singing the chants loudly, and that space was filled with the vibes of Busan. Everyone could truly become one body and one mind, sharing all the feelings of joy and sorrow. When I first visited here in Busan, I didn't have a family. But now, I have the whole Giants family as well as my own family. Once Busan Galmegi, you are forever Busan Galmegi. Global City Busan, we're in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
셰프 에드워드 데이입니다. 빨리빨리. 한국 사람들은 이 말을 입에 달고 살더군요. 하지만 걸음을 멈추는 모습에 놀랐습니다.
제가 들어드릴게요.
여기 앉으세요.
가장 빠른 나라 대한민국에는 가장 따뜻한 멈춤이 있습니다. 공익광고협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
엄마가 얘기하는 거 따라해봐. 부산이 좋아요.
부산이 좋아요.
For my 부산.
For my 부산. 부산으로 오세요. For my 부산.
부산?
For My Busan.
부산 하면 For My Busan.
하나, 둘, 셋. Busan is good. For My Busan.
You are listening to For My Busan.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to the second half of For My Busan. Yay! Welcome back, everybody. It's Ibu! Ibu입니다. Yay! Boop, 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 boop. Okay. See, that's more of the reaction I was looking for. Do you know, just before, if you can't see me, by the way, we've got Heon and Andrew in the studio getting ready for our segment. And I said, oh, well, sadly, it is time for us to say goodbye to Ilbu. And everyone went, yay! And I was like, what? Hold the phone. We're not yaying. We are neighing. However, well, it's practice. Practice makes perfect. 고수님, 유징님, who else is here? Danny Lee님, 상윤킴님. 상윤킴님, 오랜만입니다. 잘 지내셨습니까? 에태님, also texting in 황 작가님. So many people. I'm scrolling up, but I will read them all a little bit later. Let me do some housekeeping. It's 5:01 p.m. Thursday, the 28th of May. It's gonna be June. And, good, you like that? And I'm your host, Laura McLuckie. I'll be with you all the way until 6 p.m. So please do join us. Now, today we have, as always, got a text topic for you. We're asking you to share your story about bucket lists. So do you have a bucket list item that you have, that you have actually achieved? And also, do you have an extra bucket list item that you want to achieve? As you go through life, is there anything you've always really wanted to do? Something that seems maybe impossible, but you just think, come on, I can do it someday. What is on your bucket list? Share it with us and give us a song that you would like to play on the day that you achieve that item on your bucket list. 여러분, 오늘 우리는 버킷리스트에 대해서 얘기를 좀 하고 있거든요. 그래서 여러분의 인생을 살면서 이루고 싶은 버킷리스트는 무엇인가요? 몇 개가 있으면 몇 개도 알려주시기 바랍니다. 여러분의 버킷리스트와 지금 듣고 싶은 노래도 신청해 주시기 바랍니다. 아니면 이루어진 후에 첫 번째로 듣고 싶은 노래 신청해 주시기 바랍니다. pound 9050 샵 9050 text messages 101 KakaoTalk is free. YouTube Live is free. Send us all the info and we'll play it for you in the second half of the show. 그리고 여러분 잊지 마세요. 우리 선물도 있습니다. 그래서 참여하신 분들이 한 명 뽑아서 그 중에 한 명 뽑아서 상품 보내드리겠습니다. 자, let's move along. Okay, so it is a Thursday, which means it's time for some nonsense. Oh, yeah. We look so cute on the little monitor over there.
Yeah.
Well, we are.
Three peas in a pod.
We are very cute. That's very true. I'm liking the marl, as I would say in Scottish, the marl effect. Marl.
Marl? You mean the different shades of colors we're wearing?
M-A-R-L. Like the... Marl. So your T-shirt is green, but it's got a marl effect.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And yours too.
I would say it's like, we would say acid washed, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, while we're on the subject.
You're like, I don't know where you're going.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, it's my favorite day of the week.
Yay!
Me
Global
too.
Chatter Squad.
My new best friend.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Do people still do that?
No, we can do it because we're old.
Okay, fair enough.
But the young ones will not enjoy it.
It was funny. I saw the other day. It was not slang. I guess slang that was used by different generations. And I was like, okay, no, that's definitely not me. That's definitely not me. And then it was like millennials, and I guess I am a millennial because 81 is when it starts.
Yeah. Were you born in 81?
Yeah, and I looked at those, and I was like,
right on the cusp.
I don't say any of those, so I went to the next one.
Yeah.
The Gen X, is that what it is?
Gen X. The thing is, like, especially I'm kind of on the cusp too. A little younger than Andrew, of course.
What age are you?
I was born in 1983.
83?
Yeah.
설마 저는 막내야? 막내.
Wow. Laura the 막내.
못 살아.
That's rare these
Just a
days.
baby.
아줌마가 막내.
Hey.
Wow.
No, the thing I was going to say is I feel like my cultural references are much older than my actual age.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes when I give like TV pop culture references, people are like,
Say you're an old
they're just
soul.
I guess
An
so.
old
That's a
soul.
good way to
Did
put
you,
it.
you were going to say flabbergasted.
I was flabbergasted.
Your flabbers were gasted.
Yeah, I used to think the word was flubbergasted for the longest time. Yeah.
Flubber's that, isn't it that peanut butter and jelly that's mixed together in the same bottle?
That's true. That's true.
Flubber.
Yeah.
Laura doesn't get that. It's a North American thing.
No, I'm very young.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
I'm very, very young.
Enough.
Anyway.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good. How was your week been?
Been good. Survived yesterday in that rain. It was nice. Or I like to call it free car wash day.
It was because there's so much mungy in it. I got my car washed, and then the next day I got caught in the rain, and then it was just
What
dusty
color is your
and
car?
dirty. Dark blue.
Okay, so my car is like a beige color, so
Yeah.
it doesn't show up as much. My wife's car is black, and she came back and it looked like a zebra.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, that's not good. My car was okay though.
Yeah.
I love the rain though.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, yeah, I do. It was really, really fresh while it was
Okay,
raining.
do you both carry an umbrella even if it's just drizzling a little bit?
No.
I mean, there's one always in my car.
Okay.
But then a lot of the time I'm riding on two wheels on my scooter, so I would say on those days, definitely not.
Yeah.
But it's funny, I explained to some of my students the other day because they were asking me about umbrellas and, in Canada, and I said, I didn't own an umbrella until I
you
came to Korea.
Yep.
Okay, so me too. I thought this was like the New Yorker in me.
No.
If I use an umbrella when it's not pouring, it hurts my self-esteem.
Yeah.
자존심 상해요. I'm only gonna hold an umbrella if it's like pouring down.
Even
It's so 귀찮다.
my first maybe year or two in Korea, I still had my good raincoat, my rain jacket from home. And then over time, they kind of they fall apart after a while. And even then, it would just be hood up, walking, and I was fine.
I remember when I came to Korea and it was the first rainy day and there were men using umbrellas, which is so normal now for me. But in Scotland,
men don't.
Use
Never see
unless you are like a fancy businessman
that's what I
and you
was
have
gonna
a
say.
big or you've got a golf umbrella.
Yeah.
Like unless it's really thundering down and you've got a golf umbrella or you're like a proper suited and booted businessman.
Yeah.
Nobody uses umbrellas. Some women have umbrellas, yes. But when I was like, why are all the men? All these men have got umbrellas, and it was just, I'm definitely not a sexist. It was just such a strange thing for me to see because I'd never seen it.
Yeah, I agree
never
with you.
ever experienced
Yeah.
it in real life.
It was funny actually when the last time my family we were back to Canada and we parked in the massive parking lot that there is at the shopping center and we had to park a little bit a ways from the door and we were getting out of the car and we'd say it was spitting, it was just a little drizzle and my kids were like, hey, where's the umbrella? I'm like, it's called run.
Yeah.
Get to the door as quick as you can.
Yeah.
What if it starts really coming down? Run faster. And then, that's all
You'll
it
be
is.
inside in a second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And listen, maybe all of us are going to regret this years from now, having less hair, maybe from the acidity.
Well, that's it, right?
Yeah,
that's
true.
what everyone says.
Yeah, but no regrets.
I get told, I posted a video on my SNS the other day and I was running in the rain and I had the amount of comments that said, don't run in the rain. You're going to it's not good for your skin. It's not good for your hair. It's got lots of misemonji in it, So people get very upset.
Oh, well, what can you do? Can't
I love
please
it.
everybody.
Thank you for your concern.
Yeah.
엄청 많이
And we
써줘서
will
감사합니다.
run as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Which means we'll walk.
Exactly.
Quickly, maybe. Anyway, this is the Global Chatter Squad. If you can't already tell, we chat about a different topic every single day.
We do.
Today's topic is barbecue culture. But before that, I just want to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Before we get into some serious food.
Oh, I thought you were going serious somewhere else. I was like, oh,
No,
geez.
serious food.
Yeah.
Today's text topic is bucket list.
Okay.
Do you guys have a bucket list?
I mean, when I heard the question, I did think of one. I do want to try living off the grid for a couple of months. So try to be as self-sustainable as possible. I got into a little bit of farming in college for for one summer break, but I want to get back into that.
That sounds
I just
good.
got a very strange feeling through my body that triggered a memory in me for some reason.
I thought you said you had to go to the bathroom or something. I didn't know where you were
No,
going
I'm
with
good.
that.
I went before I came on.
Yeah, I think that would be. I have friends who have cottages, or we just call them like a camp.
Yeah.
Right, and they go in and they have a generator if need be, but they don't usually use it. And whenever I go to one of those places, I feel it's just like you turn off your devices because we probably don't have any service out there anyway. They don't have Wi-Fi and whatnot. It's such a good feeling. Such a good feeling.
Even if it's just a couple of weeks, I want to try it. And for that experience, I would want to listen to Country Road.
Country roads, take me home. I like it.
Yeah. How about you, Andrew? Do you have a bucket list?
I guess I would love, I'm a soccer or football fan. I would love to visit Anfield where Liverpool play. That's probably on a bucket list.
Overrated.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Or somewhere in Scotland, or just be on this show. But the song I want would be the one by Aloe Black called The Man. He's the man, he's a man.
Ooh.
That's, I don't know how it goes, but yeah, there anyways.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Maybe Petey and him can.
You should definitely
cue
go
it
to
up.
Anfield. If you love it, then you should definitely
Yeah.
go.
Or
It'll be worth it.
travel Europe, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I think at one point in my life, it was like to see the pyramids in Egypt. And then then when you see the shot where like the whole city's right beside it, you're like, yeah, it kind of takes away from it a little
You
bit,
see on
doesn't
TV,
it?
it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You see
So
on TV.
I don't know.
I have one more bucket list.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Maybe because we were talking about him just before we came to the studio, but I
Yeah.
would love to have something spicy, some spicy Korean food with Kevin Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to sit him down
Like
and like
chicken shop date or like
something like
what is
that.
The spicy?
Like
what is the spicy
a
one?
really spicy like
wings.
닭갈비.
Yeah.
Yeah, but something Korean and spicy, and I just want to see him like sweat.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
But he also has that show where they sit in the ice bath. So maybe you could eat the spicy food while you sit in the ice bath.
Ooh,
with him.
yeah.
There you go.
I'm
I
gonna
know-
do a nice bath on Saturday.
Well, there you go. Okay, this
I'll
is
get
about
some
this
Mr.
is-
Hart, if you're
this is about
listening.
her bucket list, not yours.
Spicy
Okay.
chicken wings.
Jeez, whoa.
Do you want to come?
There.
Come do a nice bath.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's better than a hot bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
all right.
They might put one in the studio here. We might be able to use one.
Ooh, we need one right now.
My bucket list is I want to get back on stage.
Okay.
I want to get back on stage and
In
do
what?
like
musical theater?
a musical
okay,
theater or just acting, like without the music. Both fine, I don't mind, but I would really like to be back on
That
stage
sounds
in
amazing.
a production.
Listen,
Yeah.
I want to do like a Chekhov play with you.
Good.
Let's do like a this play like the Seagull. Something
know
very
what that is.
classical.
Yeah, I don't know. what it
Or
is.
Shakespeare,
Okay.
But can we do Shakespeare with like a twist?
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, in Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. 이리 오너라, 로미오. 이리 오너라.
But we are here to talk about
Yes.
barbecue culture.
Sure,
and
I love
barbecues.
this.
And in Korea, it's one of those things where anytime somebody visits or you're going out with your friends, it's, what are we going to eat? It ends up being Korean barbecue. It's usually one of those things that if I have friends that visit, it's one of the first things that we do, and they compare it to whatever they had back home.
Yeah.
And they can't believe that everything can be refilled for free.
Yeah.
All your banchan is just, it's eat as much as you want. Because, for example, if I was in Toronto and, you're at a barbecue restaurant, like Korean barbecue, and you want more kimchi, it's, another, $3 or $5 or something like that. So I had a friend, and I'm pretty sure he ate more banchan than even the meat. He's like, I eat meat anywhere I go. But to have like some homemade or whatever it was, it was pretty amazing.
What is your favorite banchan to eat with 고기, with barbecue? 나는 알 마늘 무침.
By 알 마늘, you mean it's
Like
not
whole,
the
yeah, not sliced,
whole-
yeah.
And it's raw? You're not
Yeah.
going to grill it?
So it's like pickled garlic.
It's pickled. Ooh,
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I love that.
For me, honestly, for barbecue restaurants, it all depends on their pajari, like their green onion salad and what they're putting on it for sauce.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big sesame oil fan, and if there's too much sesame in it, I'm like, eh. But if the pajari is really good,
I love how you say it as if it's an English word.
Pajuri.
Pajari.
It's like egg marie.
Pajori?
Pajori. That's right.
Yeah,
but
it is,
you
yeah.
just it runs off the tongue
No,
like
I
as
like
if it's
it.
no, it's right.
Yeah.
You're not saying it incorrectly, but it's like it's an English word.
It's like
the
a food
pajori
that's committing perjury.
Yeah.
Or
Pajori.
for me, it's the onions or the garlic that have been soaked in soy sauce.
Yeah,
You know,
soy and vinegar.
Yeah,
and
it's just
something, yeah.
so good.
Whenever someone talks about vinegary food, I start salivating.
Yeah,
So
it's-
guess what I've got in my house? A big, massive jar of pickled onions.
Oh, I thought you were going to say salt and vinegar chips, and I was going
I
to.
do also have those in my house. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, I think we need to be invited.
Yeah.
I'm a vinegar
Oh,
fiend.
come on.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Prove it.
But also, I love that barbecue. It is such a universal act of just coming together.
Yeah, every
right?
culture has
it.
a form of it.
Ever since there was
You know what I mean?
fire,
Yeah.
and people figured out how to hunt.
Yeah, for sure.
And even for vegetarians, grilled vegetable can be just like gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, some of my favorite things at grilled corn on the barbecue
Oh, that's a
is
must.
amazing. Like, I guess you could kind of turn it into like a Mexican street corn kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm curious, do either of you, are there some side menus, side dishes that you miss from barbecuing in Canada or Scotland that is hard to find in Korea?
So for me, we don't really have side dishes. Side dish would be like ketchup. Get a bit of ketchup on it. So barbecues in Scotland.
red sauce, brown sauce.
Listen, there's no time to enjoy it. You go, wait, has it stopped raining? You dive out, get the barbecue lit, dive back into the house, frozen burgers out there, hot dogs, get them in the buns, ketchup, eat, back in the house.
So
The
those
rain's
social
on.
media videos are 100% true, where it's like, you know, in Britain, where it's like the sun's come out and it's like, somebody get the sun cream and then get your drink, get your whatever. And then it's like, oh, it's past.
Yeah.
Next time. We're ready for next time.
Yeah. I mean, it is sunny in the UK. It really is. But we have a lot of rain, especially in Scotland.
sure.
It's like, it's big. That's what makes it so beautiful and green.
Yes.
But we can have 4 seasons in one day. Hailstones, snow, rain, sunshine, wind, like everything.
But
So, yeah.
if I think back to my barbecue days in the States, in America, it's mostly outdoors. But the interesting thing is in Korea, I don't think I've ever had a Korean barbecue outdoors. It's mostly indoors.
So I've had it outdoors. There's a place near Busan대, 그쪽에, and it's like, have we been there with the boys?
I'm not sure.
I don't
I've been to
think
a
so.
couple that have been outdoors, actually.
Yeah, and
like
it's
a garden
basically
situation?
it's like a big garden, but it's kind of overgrown. It's very rustic, and all they have are like a bunch of different big barbecue areas.
I know exactly where you mean.
Yeah.
We haven't been there together, but I
No?
know where you mean. Yes.
And so they have like lights strung up, and they've got little like.
It almost has
pagoda
like a
type thing.
camping-esque vibe.
It's very
Yeah.
glamping, but you can't sleep there. It's you go
see.
there, you rent it for a couple of hours. They've got like ramen, and they change the gas for you, and there's indoor bits. And it's so good. It's so nice to
Yeah.
have like the food outside. Because for me, barbecue is an outdoor event.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
scent of charcoal, all of that. It's very.
And then for me, it's also standing, holding a beer or another drink, whatever you want to have,
Yeah.
and talking with people, moving around. Where if you're just plopped down at one table,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
Okay.
Like for me, barbecue culture, I get a lot of it from my father. My father is known as like the barbecue king. Last week I talked about his dance moves at weddings. I'm heading home this summer and he's already planning. He's like, yeah, we got this day or this day. If it rains, we got this
So
day.
he is the grill master
Oh
of
yeah,
the
and
family.
it's like if you go there and it's like he's feeding an army.
Yeah.
And like we'll show up. Like I'll be like, oh, I'm heading into one of the shops. Like, do you need anything? He looks at me like I've got 10 heads. Do I need anything? Do you not think I've had that freezer stocked for weeks? The fridge, everything. I'm like, whoa, just a question there, Dad. He's like, well, you could grab a few more drinks. You know, they never have too many drinks. And then everybody leaves with a to-go plate.
Yeah.
Because there's so much food.
I love that.
It's amazing.
We've got 황 작가님 saying, 마늘 무침, 알마늘 무침, 얼마나 좋아. 얼마나 좋아. Get it?
얼마나 좋아.
Get in here.
Lee Se-yong-nim says, saw a Korean barbecue intro on Aridang News on a YouTube clip today. They were teaching how to sam or wrap the barbecue meat. So please do submit recommendations for a barbecue eatery in Busan, especially for solo dining. Thank you. Lee Se-yong-nim is actually in Singapore and is an international viewer of our show and is coming to Busan next week.
Amazing.
So we'll be staying
Sweet.
near Busan Station. So we're getting all of the recommendations, as many as possible.
Oh, there's so many places.
yeah.
Yeah.
이세용님, 혹시 우리 I'm doing speaking Korean. The Singapore people speaking Korean. No, that's not a thing. So there's a place called, it's a type of galbi. It's garlic marinade. It's delicious. And I think you should definitely eat that one. If you don't have someone to eat with, call me. I'll eat
Give us
with
a
you.
ring.
Also, I love to go eat barbecue by myself.
Can you do that? But there's places that won't let you.
As long as I get 3
Yeah,
which I can handle. But
definitely.
I
get it
told
too.
my family that I did that. I sent a photo of me like really enjoying myself, and everyone's like, "Are you okay?
Do we need to come
누나
and check on you?
괜찮아? Are you?" is
That's when
everything
you
okay?
grab the 8 bottles of green from the table beside you and put them on there for the photo, and they're
That
like,
was out of the
"What is
frame."
going on here?"
Well, speaking of marinated meat, I wanted to ask you guys, like, because there are different parts of the meat.
Yeah.
What are your like go-tos? Which parts of the meat? Like, are you team pork belly, or do you also like dabble with beef, chicken?
Do we
or
dabble as
marinated?
if it's like a gateway
a little
to
bit.
something?
Maybe.
Are you dabbling?
Well, if you get this, then you move up to the moksal, and then you get the moksal, and then it's this side.
Okay, unpopular opinion. 돼지고기는 별로다. I don't like pork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can
I-
agree to disagree.
I find exactly. I find it's it depends on where you go. Some places, I don't know. Sometimes, and my wife says this. I don't know. Her nose, she has a nose like a police dog or something. Like she'd be like, "No, that doesn't smell right. I'm not eating that." I'm like, "Well, I think it's all right." She's like, "Nope. Let's get. I smelled over there. Let's get something else."
I see.
자기야 미안해요. That's not how you sound, but that's sometimes how you sound. But I would say for me, if there's beef, I will probably go that road. Usually your money goes a little further when you're eating pork, obviously. But are you a big a fan?
Not so much. I'm not that. I'm new to that.
Yeah.
The skin game. But I do like to. If I'm hungry, I do like to start off with the thinly sliced.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pork, the tepes.
Yeah.
Tepe?
Well,
I don't mind
because
it.
you don't have to wait. It's
But
come on, give me that now.
I
that's
don't
so
like
important,
I don't like that they all because they slice it so thin, so they leave the part of the bone in, and then the part of the bone you either have to eat it or out the
Yeah.
side- out the side.
Or
always
it's like the
eat it.
cartilage is too much
But
as
you
well.
know something that I've grown to love though? When I go to, so I will eat pork. It's not that I don't eat it, but it's just meh. I would never really choose it. I
She
would
turns
rather
her nose
choose.
up at it.
I would rather choose beef.
no beef?
Right?
I
If
think it
was
is a
choosing.
bit of an acquired taste too. Yeah, I grew up like eating mostly pork, so
Yeah.
beef. I'm often like, I know it's like, oh, it's more protein and all that. It's like more precious in a way, but like, I
For me,
crave for
it was when
pork.
I came to Korea because, obviously we do eat pork, maybe like tenderloin or pork chops. That's maybe what I had when I was younger. But coming here and then seeing, I was like, oh, it's bacon. Well, no, it's samgyeopsal. It's very different,
Basically.
right?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, for me, it's how it's cooked, the smell, everything. It's like, and I have a drink, everything just goes together. Make some sam, everything's all right.
So something that I love that I've gotten really, really kind of addicted to. I remember when I first went to Jeju, and no, not when I first went, but when I went to Jeju with only my husband, and we went around and we did some 흑돼지,
Okay, yeah.
black pork restaurants. And in Jeju-do, they have a dipping sauce. So they put it on the barbecue.
Yeah.
And it
simmers a little bit in there?
It simmers a little bit, and it's got ingredients, but it's fish-based.
Yeah, I'm not
And
a
the
fan of that.
the first time I tried it, I was like,
Ugh.
why? And
Yeah.
then 점점 시간 갈수록, the
Yeah,
more I tried it, I cannot not eat that. Like dipping it in, it's so salty, it's spicy, oh, it's
And
delicious.
you don't need to. It's meant to just have I think dip in a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Dunk
does
it.
wonders. Yeah,
like
yeah.
a biscuit and a cup of tea.
Well, I have a genuine question for our listeners and you too. When it comes to the politics and diplomacy of grilling. Like who grills the meat? And okay, let's first talk about the Korean barbecue setting.
Okay.
So when it's a company, dinner,
Sure.
usually the youngest person, right? I think like is assigned the grilling, or maybe whoever thinks that they're best at it. I'm not good at grilling. So I'm often just like, people would watch me grill for a few minutes and they're like, just give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And there seems to be in every gathering I'm at one person who always does it.
Yeah.
Or if that is you guys, is it annoying to be always grilling?
I don't mind taking control of that because I like it cooked a certain way.
Okay.
So that, like, I don't mind a little bit of char, it being a little crispy sometimes, depending on what you're having. Beef's a little bit different than pork.
Yeah.
But I always feel like somebody's like, yo, I'll take care of this. And I'm like, criticizing. I'm like, yeah, I'm judging them. How are they going to do here? And then I'm like, yeah, can you put that back on for a little longer? I don't feel like getting sick today.
So you'd rather like be in control
100%.
and get it the way you...
Yeah.
Because I feel like, oh, am I being a princess?
Yeah.
Just letting everybody else grill the meat. But maybe I don't have to worry about that.
No. I think so 귀찮다. I don't want to grill the meat. The worst thing for me is when I take someone else out to a barbecue, and because I'm either the oldest or I've taken them out, I'm like, oh, now I've got to grill. Where is the person to grill this for me?
So that's why you come out with us and you're the youngest. But after what you just said, you're grilling again. So I don't know.
I want to sit back and just relax and eat and enjoy everyone's company.
Sure.
And then I will stand for the person who's eating.
Yeah.
I'm grilling. Yeah. I'll put the things in and I'll wrap
because
it up
they're
and then I'll be like...
pretty busy grilling, yeah. How about in Canada? If your dad's the grill master and if suddenly you say...
Get away from it.
If you try to get in there, he's like, no. Okay, that's...
There's a certain point in the barbecue throughout the day where he will step away. But that's after he's gotten something, everybody has had something at that point. And then there's like throwing some more sausages or hot dogs or burgers on the grill. But there is a stat out there that, food poisoning, it usually ends up being because whoever is grilling, it tends to be the person who's drinking the most as well. And they don't cook things fully, i.e. chicken or pork or these things as well. But yeah, my dad, like if I'm like, oh, hey, go, he's like, I don't want to talk to anybody. And he's on the grill. But then he'll take a step back but then he'll tell you. He will tell you that he's been on that grill for 2 hours. Well, yeah, I've been over there slaving away for 2 hours.
That's the life you chose, Dad.
And then
barbecue life didn't choose. No, what is that? You didn't choose it. Barbecue life chose you.
Yeah, but the thing is, so you're like, oh, did you have a chance to eat? The whole time he's cooking, he's got a hot dog, and he's cutting up a piece of steak and burger on the side. He's like, oh, I don't even know how much I've eaten today. It's hilarious.
It's like young moms with toddlers. Somehow, like as they're feeding the children, they do manage to like have a plate for themselves. Maybe not all moms, but
and then it usually gets flipped over. One of those things.
Yeah.
But it's funny
hungry.
You were talking about side dishes. For me, there is a barbecue place that we go to here. It's in Gwangan, and one of their side dishes they have is macaroni salad. And one of the things I miss from a barbecue at home is potato salad or macaroni salad, any of these salads, because it usually you're having a barbecue, it's a warm or a hot day, and they're cold, so they go well with the grilled meats or whatever else you're having with it, or if you're having some kind of boil or like chowder or something like that. And that's what I miss. It's just, sure, I can make them myself, but I like just going to the supermarket, picking up the 2 kilogram tub.
Big tub of coleslaw.
Yeah, exactly.
Coleslaw I miss too.
Oh, coleslaw is so good.
And when I think about American barbecue, like a really well-grilled hot dog.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like in Korea, it's 100% meat. So you've got big slabs of meat. But in Scotland, I guess in the US and in Canada, you've got hamburgers, you've got hot dogs, sausages. We put fish on the grill.
100%.
We take foil and put fish in there. Do you guys do desserts on the grill?
Desserts on the grill?
Yeah.
What do you mean by it?
So in Scotland, we used to always, whenever we would have a barbecue, we would get tin foil, get a banana.
Your grilled ice cream.
Well, not grilled ice cream, but almost. A banana, you cut it in half, and then you place slices of like snickding or marding. So like chocolate caramel nougat. And you cut it in slices, and then you stick the slices in between the banana, wrap it up in foil, and put it on the grill, and it melts all in together, and then you unpeel. It's like when you peel a sweet potato that you've roasted on the grill. You take the foil off, and then you just like eat it.
It is a lot of
It's
work.
not a lot of work.
It seems like a lot of work.
Chop it in. It's less work.
We just
than
usually
cooking
start the
meat.
campfire and then get into the s'mores.
Yeah, s'mores aren't really a thing in Scotland.
They should be.
They're not.
should
Well,
be.
they weren't when I was there.
I'll be a
but they
little
might be.
controversial. S'mores totally overrated.
Oh,
Agree.
there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out.
Do you know what? I wouldn't mind it if it wasn't for the crackers. You know?
The graham wafers?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
Something, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too
Oh
much
my
sweetness into one.
You
Get
two are
the
too
crackers
much.
out, or get
You two are too
the
much.
something out. Yeah.
She's the real deal.
Oh, she's a real deal, people. If you don't know, go back and watch
the
previous
first
shows.
one, yeah,
근데
very
나
real deal.
진짜 여러분 궁금합니다.
Yeah.
잠깐만요. 죄송해요.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Hold that position. I
Yeah.
like it. Okay, good. 여러분 의견을 나눠주시면 감사하겠습니다. 바비큐에 뭐 제일 맛있는지 그리고 혹시 한국 사람들 미국인이나 뭐 캐나다 바비큐 아니면 스코틀랜드 바비큐를 해본 적이 있으신가요? 신기했어요? 아니면 진짜 해보고 싶으신가요? 네, 알려주시기 바랍니다. So tell us if you've ever tried a different kind of barbecue or if you'd like to try it. What are you going to say with this one?
The thing, I mean, I do like to experiment with food sometimes. So I was just thinking, adding some garlic into a dessert, would that work with anything?
No.
No? Okay. Too much.
I'm trying
Too
to
far.
think
But
of where
I
I would
think
go
you
with this.
probably
Too far.
could. So for example, you can get
Garlic
like
tiramisu.
sweet chili ice cream. So I think if you had, so we've got in Korea for whatever reason, unbeknownst to me, garlic bread is sweet. So I think you
So
could
sweet.
probably have sweet garlic something.
Maybe.
Yeah, or if it was, have you ever had deep fried ice cream?
Yes.
So you could make like a deep fried ice cream and make it savory. And then maybe
Yeah.
it'd be some kind of garlicky flavor. I don't know.
I think we could make it
Yeah.
work. Also, cheese is being introduced on the grill these days too, in K barbecue.
Well, I like garlic cream cheese.
yeah,
So we could have some sort of garlic cream cheese vol au vent.
that's true. Yeah, I think we have to tell our writer that food topics during this hour, it's excruciating and
It's the time of day
delectable.
as well.
Yeah,
I'm happy I had something to eat
love
before I
it.
came here.
I feel like my stomach growling is doing most of my talking today.
Yeah, it's something like barbecue in general for me. It's something in Korea. I know I have eaten Korean barbecue by myself previously, but it is something to go out as a group and.
Because the 분위기 is so good.
Yeah, 100%.
The atmosphere is
100%.
so good.
And
So-
especially if you have your local spot or a spot you've gone to often, the people working there, the sajangnim, they know you.
Yeah.
You know, they give you a hi, anything you come in, they, you know, even if it's like service for, you know, a bottle, like a soft drink or something like that, that always helps, you know, or they bring it over, I put a couple extra, you know, like that kind of stuff. That's amazing. I love it.
후추님은 오늘 좀 이해가 어려워요. 미안해요.
Aww.
음식에 대해서 얘기하고 있습니다.
Yeah,
후추 씨.
Korean barbecue. 세계의 여러 다른 나라들의 바비큐에 대해서 얘기하고 있는데요. Yeah, maybe that's why I associate my neighborhood like barbecue restaurant 사장님's with very joyful memories. Because I guess I don't really go.
Yeah.
We don't really go barbecuing when it's a bad day.
No.
So the one in my 동네, the one in my neighborhood, I go in, he's like, oh, 안녕하세요. Because I'm 단골. I'm like a regular over there. And he's, oh, 안녕하세요. I love that.
It's 100%. I love it too.
I love that. I
It's
don't
probably
like
the
it
same
when
one
it-
that I go to as well.
When I go to a coffee shop, I'm just like, and they're like, 안녕하세요. 누구누구누구. I'm like, oh, it's annoying. Or you go to like a cosmetics shop, they're like, and everyone says it at the same time in the same high pitched cadence. 안녕하세요. 누구누구누구입니다.
It took me a while to get used to that in Korea, especially like I worked in retail, like in Canada, like through high school and then in university. When I would walk into a shoe store here and like 8 people would say welcome and you know,
I
give us
like
anything.
it, but I'm like,
I was like, whoa, you're
It's a
here,
lot.
I need you here. Just bring it down a little bit.
But I love it when the 사장님 is like, oh, 어서 오세요.
Yeah.
네, 몇 명이서? Oh, 네, 이쪽으로 오세요. 네, 빨리, 3명이에요,
I
3명.
love that. Yeah,
It's so good.
If you're gonna serve grilled meat, you need a different energy.
Yeah,
It's
I
that
agree.
kind of like super warm 아저씨 feeling.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to go for barbecue tonight. I've got to. I can't not go for
I kind of
barbecue
want to
tonight.
now as well.
I
배고파.
can. Yeah. I don't know. It's
Make
nothing.
it happen.
Nothing. Yeah.
Make it happen.
But
Yeah.
yeah, usually when it's a holiday or even if it's this tiny little thing, I try to find excuses like, "Oh, you got an A on your test.
Yeah.
Let's go barbecue.
Let's eat barbecue. Oh, you woke up on time? Let's eat barbecue.
You stubbed your toe. Let's go get barbecue.
You only cried once today. We need to go barbecue.
Barbecue. But we're almost out of time. But
Sure.
before we go, can I just give a huge round of applause to Korea's use of scissors to cut everything,
Yes.
including meat.
This is something when I went home after the first couple of years in Korea, and I was in my kitchen and I picked up the scissors to maybe use them for something. I'm like, what were these used for? They were in like I don't know, every house has like a junk drawer where everything just gets thrown into.
Yeah.
These scissors, I don't know, they were used to cut cables. I was like, I'm going to the store and I'm bringing some, these are just for food. My dad's like, for food?
Why are you
What
using scissors for food? Yeah.
I'm like, they're
so
5 times
good.
better than
It's
a
so
knife.
good. Yeah.
But the
and
funny
way
thing
safer.
is, it's like Koreans don't know that we don't use scissors in Scotland, in the US.
Yeah.
And so and vice versa. So when I cut food when I was back in Scotland,
Were they looking at you like,
what are you doing? It was a shock moment for
Yeah.
my family. They're like,
Definitely.
what are you doing? Here's a knife. I'm like, I'm using scissors. It's fine. They're like,
I also I reckon it it causes less accidents too, maybe.
Oh, yes. You need a cutting board. You need this kind of,
Exactly.
Scissor it up.
Okay, so what is the consensus?
The consensus.
Barbecue's great.
Barbecue is great, and I think it is grilling meat is a form of art, apparently, because people feel
Can be,
pride in it. So yeah, if you're not good at it, don't feel guilty about it. That's
Or if
my
you're
personal.
going out for barbecue, it's like if you say, "Oh, does anybody want to grill?"
Yeah.
And then let them have at it.
Yeah.
So let's go for barbecue.
Yeah.
먹으러 갑시다.
Let's really.
먹으러
Let's go.
갑시다.
I'm gonna hold you
먹으러
guys
갑시다.
accountable to that.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
sure.
do it. I love it. We will see you same time next week for some more Global Chatter Squad. Andrew, Hayan, thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
See you, everyone.
Until next
Thank
time.
you.
Bye-bye. All right, let's have a song. This is Champion by Bishop Briggs.
Alone in my car, I'm in a parking lot. Darkest spot in my mind, my tongue is dry. Why do I crumble quickly, stumble swiftly? Cursing myself, I burn the furniture. A million times in my head, I'm feeling low, got nowhere to go, but back up again. You gotta get bruised before you get mad. You gotta fall down before you fight back. Was feeling so weak, but baby I'm strong. Little did I know I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Nobody said it'd be an easy ride. Obstacles in my way, scars never change. Why do I crumble quickly, stumble swiftly? Cursing the world, I burn the songs I wrote. A billion times in my head, I'm feeling low, got nowhere to go, but back up again. You gotta get bruised before you get mad. You gotta fall down before you fight back. Was feeling so weak, but baby I'm strong. Little did I know I'm a champion. I'm a champion. You gotta get bruised before you get mad. You gotta fall down before you fight back. Was feeling so weak, but baby I'm strong. Little did I know I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion.
Korea Broadcast Advertising Corporation, known as KBACO, supports TV advertisement production for innovative small and medium-sized enterprises, and you can get up to 45 million won. Apply until June 1st, 6 p.m. Please visit the KBACO website for more details.
Can you hear it? Feel the sound of Busan. Your city, your story, your vibe. Tune into For My Busan.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For My Busan. It's the final segment of today. Our Busan playlist. You send me your song requests and your messages. I read them and then we choose a winner and we play lots of songs. So let's get straight into it. Here we go. Danny Linim says, today, by the way, we're talking about bucket lists. So what was on your bucket list? Danny Linim says, I want to do a worldwide tour for a year. And if possible, travel to the moon. And my request song is 호를 말해봐 by 소녀시대. Benny님 says bucket list is to go swimming on the beach. Benny님, that's on a bucket list? I love it. I love how so simple and really just lovely that is. I think you'll definitely do it. Do it this year. 고수님 says 저는 영어 배워서 딸과 해외여행 가서 대화하는 게 버킷리스트이고 북유럽을 여행하는 게 버킷리스트입니다. 너무 좋아요. So good. 실현할 수 있어요. 화이팅! 할 수 있지. 할 수 있습니다. I 믿어 you. I believe in you. 신청곡은 FX Hot Summer입니다. Hot Summer, that one? Hot Summer. Good. Sang-Yoon Kim says, I want to get a solo skydiving license someday. 역시 상윤 김님 역시. I've done tandem diving before, but I want to jump out of a plane by myself one day. I never want to even jump into a plane. So I will cheer for you from the ground. Well done. 축하드립니다. 할 수 있어요. Song request, Jump by Van Halen. We've got more messages coming in. Let me just read one here. We've got Etenim saying, my bucket list is watching Lotte Giants win the KBO championship. ... The song request is Champion by Bishop Briggs. We just played that for you. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, let me play two songs. This is Kosunim's Hot Summer by FX and Sang-Yoon Kim Nim's Jump by Van Halen. Be back after this.
내가 어떻게든 좀 손보겠어 날
Hello. Welcome back to My Busan playlist, actually our Busan playlist. And I'm going to get right back into the messages, read as many as possible, tell you the winner, and then play you the final song of today. Newzen Miche-nim says, I want to travel around the world and write a book about my experiences someday. So if I have the chance, I really want to do it. Face, red heart shape, face, red heart shape, face, red heart shape, face, red heart. That's what happens when we copy the little emojis into a document and they give them to me to read. It's all the hearts and the faces. Love it. Ever Loved by Jin Young is the request. Let me read some more. 진님. 저는 일주일 내내 아무것도 안 하고 배달 음식 먹으면서 만화책 보기가 버킷리스트입니다. 와, 소 간단하고 너무 소확행? 근데 할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 네, 가능한 것 같은데 가능하지 않아서 더 해보고 싶어요. 그렇습니다. Also, 황 작가님, my bucket list is meeting Laura, the fairy of For My Busan. 우리 그거 있지 않아? 이게 바베큐 먹으러 갑시다. 우리 포마 회식. And then 부담 없이 포마 회식. 참고 싶은 사람들 참고. 제가 더치페이 하자. 근데 가성비 좋은 곳으로 갑시다. 3만 원짜리. Okay, no problem. 그리고 I'll buy you the drinks, okay? 7644님, my bucket list is being a librarian. I have a plan to get a license. I love that. And then request song Fits and Tantrums, hand clap. 그리고 유리치님 texting in with a lovely request song. 후추님 sing jump. 이종원님 says 안녕하세요. 그림엔 영 소질이 없는 똥손 아빠지만 그림책을 좋아하는 아이에게 그림책을 만들어 주고 싶어 늦깎이? 이것도 무슨 말인지? 늦깎이 작가에 도전했습니다. 처음엔 막막했지만 AI의 도움을 받아 직접 글을 쓰고 그림을 입혀 드디어 그림책을 출판했습니다. 와우! 축하드립니다. 지금 구음을 고민하는 분들 기술을 빌려서라도 꼭 도전해 보세요. 어렵다. I'm wearing glasses that are very dirty, so I can't really see that well. Because there's no McLuckie today. I was very upset. Okay, so many people and 축하드립니다. That was beautiful. Do you know what? The winner today is 이종원님. 축하드립니다. And I'm going to play your song as the final song of today, Paradise of Rumors by Angmyu. Today's show was produced by Bosung, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McLuckie, and I'll be back with you tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow, and go and eat something delicious because you deserve it. Bye-bye.